Time now for our political insiders. Tony May for the Democrats, Charlie Giroux for the Republicans. We're at the end of 2014. Hard to believe it.
Let's look at 2015 and see what you guys think. What's buzzing around in your heads as far as the biggest issue facing Pennsylvania and which one the legislature will take up?
The biggest issue facing Pennsylvania is the so-called structural deficit we've heard so much about with every incoming administration. Underneath that is the pension problem. The governor-elect said it was not a crisis. I think he is beginning to recognize that it is. Both sides of the General Assembly realize it's something that has to be addressed. I think it finally will be.
Tony.
Quickly.
For the first task for the General Assembly is to look down the road for all those cans they kicked down there last year. The chief among them, though, as Charlie and I do agree on the problem, if not the solution, and that is the pension problem, the pension funding problem. It's going to, the need to fully fund our pension system is going to require $600 million in new funds this year. It's got to come from somewhere.
But Tony, with Governor Wolf, do you think legislation can be passed? We'll get through?
Oh, number one, it's got to be done. I mean, we just can't walk away from the problem. The challenge is going to be for the Governor-elect Wolf, but soon to be Governor Wolf, to get enough Democrats in the legislature together to support a particular plan that's agreeable to or been developed by the Republicans. Republicans are not going to pass increased spending of any kind only with Republican votes with a Democratic governor. So it's going to take some bipartisan support.
It's going to be a tough call.
Yeah.
There's no real appetite in the Republican now dominated, not merely controlled legislature for tax increases, nor should there be. There's going to have to be a very serious look at the budgetary priorities of the incoming governor and his administration, but it's going to be a long, hot summer, I would predict.
Well, there's going to be a few cold weeks in the winter where it's going to be all Republicans in charge. Do you see lame duck legislation coming through?
It's been talked about, it's been titillating for those in the political class, but the sand is running through the hourglass, fortunately or unfortunately. There is, I will tell you though, an important meeting on Monday morning. If nothing's decided there though, I just think the clock runs out on any interregnum session.
No, I mean, I don't think there's a will to work that hard, that long in the month of January on the part of the General Assembly. While they're still trying to, there's lots of new faces. They want to get some chance to get oriented as to how legislation is conceived and debated and passed. And I think it's really important to the newcomers to get some open debate.
All right.
All right. We all look forward to 2015.
It's going to be interesting.
Happy New Year, guys.
Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year.
And you can see our political insiders in the new year, Tuesdays, CBS 21 News at 5:30.